YouTube, this is JC Vaping, I'm Perry and this is Mark.
What's up guys? Yeah, so tonight we're going to be looking at the Hotcig R150 full engraved box mod brought to you by Hot Vapor. So yeah, I think from what I've read about this, it looks really nice, and I think the only way of really knowing is getting inside this box, showing you guys exactly what's inside it. But let's take a minute to have a look at that box.
I do love this box. This box is something else. It's like what did you?
Balsa wood, isn't it?
What did you akin it to earlier on when I was first looking at it? It was like you said, one of those Chinese money boxes.
Yeah, you know, like the little like the puzzles, Chinese boxes.
Yeah.
How the heck do you get into that? And we'll show you that in a minute when we do the, get down and have a look at it, and we'll show you exactly what it's all about. But yeah, without further ado guys, let's jump down, let's get a closer look at this R150. What's up guys, Mark here. So just taking a closer look at the Hotcig R150, but before I open it, I'm just going to talk about this box because it's one of the nicest ones I've seen. It's made out of like a balsa wood, but it's just really nicely made. It reminds me of one of those Chinese little secret boxes. It's got this like spring on the back here. It's just where how it's been made, and that's obviously where it hinges open. It's got these keyed sections at the bottom, how it's all just slots together. So to open it up, you just grab hold of the bottom section of the tab, lift it up, bang. Instantly the mod is being thrown right at us here. Stunning mod, it really is. Looks absolutely stunning. We're just going to take that out and set it to one side. So the next thing we're looking at here is the foam tray in which it sits in. It's really nice. It's underneath that we've got the warranty card, and then underneath that we have the manual. Now the manual is pretty good. It's okay. It's a collaboration between English and Chinese. You kind of have to have your wits about you when you're reading it, a little bit of common sense, but we'll talk more about that in a second. And then we have the USB sync cable for upgrading the firmware on this device. Just trying to get this cable out, and it's quite a blingy gold USB cable. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? It's a little bit different, a little bit of a break from the norm. I'm going to move this gorgeous box out of the way, and we're going to talk to you about this. And this is the full engraved version of the Hotcig R150. They do make this model, the engraved version, which is the two side doors, but without the engraving all the way around the sides. So just having a quick look, it's got a spring-loaded 510 connection in the top. The buttons are really clicky. They're really nice. There's no rattle of the box at all. The doors, you will get some rattle. In this one you can't hear anything at all, and obviously we've got our sync port at the front. Now both panels on this, the whole thing is made of aircraft grade alloy, and the panels are able to be removed with ease from both sides. They have 4 little magnets in each side, and they correspond with little magnets at the top and the bottom of each side of the box. Now you'll notice instantly that you can't access the batteries from this side, you can only access them from this side. So this is the side that we would be changing the batteries. The reason why you have 2 panels is because of customization. You can get different panels for these. They make some carbon ones, some like acrylic-y sort of looking ones, standard black ones I think, silver. Yeah, so they make other panels so you can actually change the look of your device. We're just going to talk a little bit about this sled in here. Now the one thing I noticed when I first looked at this sled was inside here you've got big warning labels. Warning, parallel, do not reverse polarity. Looking into this mod, reading the manual, there's nothing in the manual that states anything else. I can't find anything else on the web. So the chip that runs inside here is their own chip. Now the chip is a waterproof chip. Inside the manual there is a paragraph that basically tells you not to use this underwater. I can't think that anybody is going to. Is it needed? No, not really. We're not going to be vaping underwater anytime soon. So, but yeah, going back to this battery sled. So, as I was saying, I was looking on the internet, and I was having a look about the chip. To my knowledge, does not have the ability to tell you that you've put the batteries in the wrong way around. So you've got to be really on the ball. It's probably not something you really want to, you don't want to take this out on a night out, change out the batteries and not be paying attention, because things could go wrong drastically if you put these in the wrong way around. So please make sure, and it is quite clearly marked positive, positive, obviously negative, negative. Looking at the inside, inside here there's a little cutout where you can see the wires that go up to the 510. It almost kind of reminds me of a bit like an unregulated box mod. So you can see the wires there, they're exposed. Personally, I'd like to see a little bit of silicone dropped in that corner, just to finish it off, just to really seal out that battery tray. You know, all in all, it's the doors fit really nice. They will go on either way, and they do just snap on like so, but they don't fall off. You can just hear that rattle. But they don't fall off, and like I said about the buttons, they are nice and clicky, nice and round. They're not sort of leant over in any way. We've got the vent holes at the bottom here, and you know, just checking this engraving here. Obviously, this is done on a CNC machine. This is not done by hand, but you know, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Now, talking about the top here, you can comfortably fit up to, I would say, a 25mm RDA. It is going to overhang purely because of the way that this box mod is shaped. It's got beveled edges, so obviously if you put one on, it is going to sit. I've got the Cosmonaut RDA that I'm going to be putting on here, and it does just sort of come to the edge of this rounded off, and that's 24mm, so no more than that really. 22 would look really nice on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some batteries in it, and we're going to turn it on, and then we're going to go through the menus, and I'm going to show you how to do all of that. Yeah guys, so like I said, we're just going to do a little segment on the how-to, purely because the instruction manual is not the easiest to decipher, and when I'm going through I may cock up. But that's because it's not the easiest chip to navigate through. It looks very similar to like a DNA 200, but it's not. It's Hotcig's own chip for the R150. I was saying one of the main features of this, and it is a world's first for vaping, is the fact that it's got a waterproof chip inside it. But I have the instruction manual in front of me, and in here on number 11 it says, this product is adopting a chip with waterproof function, but it does not mean that this product is waterproof. So, begs the question why you'd have a waterproof chip in there if you can't go and have a vape in the bath. But there we go. I just wanted to put that out there. Now, the thing is with this device, you have no means to turn this device off. Once it's on, it has an automatic function set within the chip to go into sleep mode. So once your batteries are in, it's technically still on. So at the moment it's on, it's in sleep mode at the moment. You hit any button, it's going to come alive. Bang, there we go. So it is very DNA 200 like. Obviously your fire button, your wattage up, your wattage down. So you can see that, wattage all the way up. Now this is a 150 watt box mod. It goes quite fast, I think, and it doesn't go all the way around. So once you get to the end, you've got to go all the way back down. Like if you want to go to 27, you could quite easily shoot past. It's just quite fast. You can lock the buttons by hitting the power button 5 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's not going to do anything at all. So that's what you're going to need to be doing if you're going to be carrying this in your pocket, in your bag or anything like that. Make sure you lock this device, because if you don't, it's going to fire. Now, if you want to change through the menus, now this is what kind of got my head. You need to hold down the 2 wattage up and wattage down buttons, like so, until it locks the screen. Then you need to double tap the positive to scroll through your menu. So you've got nickel, stainless steel, titanium, WW mode. There's nothing in the instruction manual that tells you what WW mode is. It's in degrees Celsius, so I can't really comment on what that is. And then after that you've got power mode, which is I vape in watt mode. I don't vape stainless steel, titanium or anything like that. It's something that I just don't do. I've never really wanted to do it, and I don't know, I'm just quite happy doing it the way I am. So I'm always in watt mode, and again, once you're in there, hold down your buttons again and that'll unlock it, and then you can change your watt settings. But let's say that somebody wanted to go into stainless steel, and just show them the menu. So we're going to lock our device again. We're going to scroll to stainless steel. Okay, so we're going to let it get into stainless steel, and you'll notice that we're still locked. So we need to unlock it so we can go in and change the parameters. so you can then change your temperature for your stainless steel. And again, if you decide that you want to come back out and you want to go into power mode, hold down your two buttons, lock your screen, double tap, titanium, through to power. You can wait, or you can hit the fire button that's going to take you in there, but don't forget you're still under your locked. I kind of like that. I like the fact that you've gone in and you've locked it, and then you've changed the menu and it's still locked. I kind of like that. So you actually have to then unlock the device to power up and down. And that's pretty much it. And then obviously your 5 clicks locks the device, so you can't go any further forward. Now, like I said, this is your syncing cable. The one thing I want to talk to you about while I've got it here, while we're up close with the mod, is removing and installing the batteries. Now, when you take the panel off, the one thing I'd like to have seen in here was, it would be at the very least a battery band in here, just to help you get the batteries in and out. There is no such thing. Now you're going to be taking it, you're going to be compressing down on the negative to get it out, but you can't get your fingers in there. You certainly don't want to be putting a screwdriver in or anything like that. The only way that I've found that it kind of works is you kind of have to shake the mod until you hear a click, push the battery down and remove the batteries, and then you can get to the other side. So spin it and turn it, push it, and away she comes. You could probably prise them out, but because obviously they're going onto these connections top and bottom, the last thing you want to do is rip your battery wraps. If any, all you people out there that have got really nice battery wraps, you don't want to be ripping them. So please be aware of that. I'd like to have seen a ribbon in here. That would have been a good touch for me. Or even so, just coming back on the bit of plastic here, just so you can at least get your fingers in there to push it down enough, push it into your negative spring there to get them out. But it is what it is. But there we are, that is it. So we're going to jump back up, we're going to put an RDA on, and we're going to vape it and give you our final thoughts.
Hi guys, welcome back up. So yeah, I'm still in love with this box, to be honest with you.
It's nice, isn't it?
I really like the box, and I know that detracts from what is inside the box, but I really like the box.
So now the first thing is I want to apologise.
Sorry.
And I had this out the box most of the day, just been looking at it and that kind of thing. And the one thing that was really niggling me about the batteries, getting them in and out, and you pointed it out really easily.
We were just, when we were filming the hands down, when we stopped filming that, I kind of said to Mark, put the batteries back in a second, dude. So I put them back in, and then I took the reverse side of where you put the batteries in, and I said, well, do you not just push out the batteries with these holes?
Yeah. That's exactly what you do.
And that's exactly what you do.
You still kind of have to push them down on the negative pin, so to avoid ripping your battery wraps. But I mean, I've got sitting pretty on there is the Cosmonaut RDA. It looks really nice. We can see that there is a bit of a where it bevels over the decks. It just comes off the edge there a little bit. No bigger than that. No bigger than that. No, I don't think so. But yeah, anyway, getting back to the mod,
I'm really intrigued by the sleep mode and the fact that there is no off. No. I'm quite intrigued by that. Yeah. I should imagine that actually, well, it was you actually said, well, I think the chip is meant to be quite good for that.
Yeah. From what I've read up on battery efficiency, it works. I mean, it's in sleep mode now at the moment, but I still like to turn my mod off.
Yeah,
I still like that. I think it's a bit of a. I'd like to have seen an off function.
But then this is it. Your TV's never really off unless you switch it off at the plug.
No, I get
Other
that.
appliances aren't really off unless you switch them off at the plug.
But with all the bad hype in the media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think that whole thing with the reverse polarity, I wasn't about to put the batteries in wrong just to see what would happen. No. But there's nothing in the manual that says that the chip will show up battery short or anything like that. I didn't really want to try it, but from what I've read, I don't think it has that fail-safe in there. So please be careful.
And talking of not wanting to try things out, don't really want to try it in the shower or the bath.
No.
And I don't really understand the need for a waterproof chip.
No, I don't.
To be honest,
I don't either. And it clearly says in the manual, like I read out when I was doing the up close to it, don't use it.
No.
I don't want you to use it. But all in all, the one thing that this mod is all about aesthetics.
Yeah, it does look really nice.
And to look at it, it's very pleasing on the eye.
Yeah.
Very, very pleasing on the eye. I want to say I got this from Vaping 101 from Tony, and just the whole thing between myself and him, and from the purchasing to the order to the delivery, it was all really quick, and it came from them, and they were really good, and they were the cheapest I found it, and they were $94.75, I think they were.
Yeah.
And that was free delivery. So
yeah.
it's under £100, and you're getting an engraved box mod, essentially, 150 watt. The other thing in there was that WW mode. I couldn't find anything on that WW mode.
If anybody knows what WW mode is, please comment.
We can add it to the link at the bottom. But a special thanks goes out to Vaping 101.
Yeah.
For their the speedy delivery times is ridiculous, and the communication between myself and Tony. But yeah, overall, it's we're really happy with it. And will I be changing the doors? No, I ordered it because I like those doors. But the beauty of it is you can.
Yeah.
You can change the doors.
Yeah.
So all in all, I rate it. It's a nice mod. The only thing is I got it to use it out and about and stuff like that, but I don't think it's going to happen really.
Not going to use it. And do you know what? With the batteries in, it's still really light.
Yeah, it's very light.
And that would fit
aircraft alloy.
That would fit in your pocket.
That would, yeah.
But I don't think you should be taking it out. If I had one, I certainly wouldn't be taking it out. No. Definitely home use for me, but each to their own, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So that was it, guys. Thanks ever so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And also, guys, if you're feeling generous, share the videos, get the word out. Yeah. We'll see you again next one, and be safe. Take care.
Yeah, take care, guys. Thanks a lot.